GDP and economic productivity are only going to increase. So there will need to be a response, and increasingly over time, it will be a more dire circumstance. The challenge is that if we look globally, a lot of the solutions, which are often very single solutions, giving people money, trying to reduce work time, don't work because it's not a simple problem. You need a very serious understanding of the underlying mechanisms that are happening, the ways in which they interconnect, and figuring out how do you actually trial innovations that aren't simple if increased fertility amongst your population is the goal.
Leah, great to hear from you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's Leah Rupanna, Professor in Sociology at the University of Melbourne and host of the Misperceived podcast. This is ABC News Radio. I'm Rachel Hayter. A man has died after being struck by a light rail carriage in Sydney's Surrey Hills. Police were called and found the man, believed to be aged in his 40s, under the carriage. He was treated by New South Wales ambulance paramedics but died at the scene. The Federal Coalition has formally decided to oppose Labor's proposed tax hike on very large super balances. Labor is planning to wind back tax concessions for those with more than $3 million in superannuation, arguing the concessions are overly generous. And Tasmanian Premier Jeremy Rockliff has announced he will request a snap Tasmanian election if Labor's no confidence motion in him is successful. The motion is expected to pass. The housemate of missing Queensland teenager Phoebe Bishop has been released from custody without charge. The 17-year-old girl was declared missing 3 weeks ago after she failed to board a flight at Bundaberg Airport. Reporter Johanna Marie has more.
34-year-old James Wood has been questioned over the disappearance of 17-year-old Phoebe Bishop. Police today confirming he's been released from custody without charge. Mr. Wood was among the last people to see Phoebe Bishop, telling police that he drove her to Airport Drive in Bundaberg on the morning of the 15th of May. The teenager was supposed to catch a flight to Western Australia, but she never made it into the Bundaberg Airport. Mr. Wood's house at Gin Gin and a Silver Hyundai were declared crime scenes earlier on in the investigation. Today marks 3 weeks since the teenager's disappearance. Her family and the community is desperate for answers. Police say while they're not conducting any physical searches, their investigations are continuing and they're appealing for anyone with information to come forward.